much for clicking on this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate all your support. Some quick housekeeping before we get into the video. I do own my own candle company, www.zenaircandles.com. Once again, it's www.zenaircandles.com. Go ahead and jump online and shop with me. Organic candles, gemstones inside. We're also starting to branch out and offer some new product. I'm excited to share that with you all as well. So today's video in my preparation, sorry, I have my notebook. In my preparation for IVF, I'm going to talk about my hysteroscopy experience. So I took it as a polyp removal in a DNC. So that is essentially what I had done. In my previous video, you'll see that I had a sonohysterograph, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it's called. And that basically let the doctors know that it was polyps in my uterus that needed to be removed. This is that procedure that happened. So this procedure did happen during the times of COVID. So my husband did have to drop me off at actually it wasn't in a physical hospital, it was at a treatment center. So the hysteroscopy, this is what I remember. So I went in for the procedure. It has to happen on a specific cycle day, which I'll put right here. So I waited for my menstrual to come. As soon as my menstrual came, I called the RE's office. She went on and put me on the doctor's schedule to have the procedure done. The procedure was done under anesthesia. So I went into the hospital. It was an outpatient surgery center across the street from my RE's office, all in the same Johns Hopkins place. So my RE met me there with her team and her anesthesiologist and her physician's assistant. They went over everything that they were going to be doing. They prepped me for surgery. So simple surgery rules, nothing to eat or drink after midnight, you know, for anesthesia purposes and things of that nature. So they prepped me. I got undressed. I went into surgery. The surgery was relatively fast. I want to say it was like 30 minutes, maybe an hour. For everything to like get going for anesthesia and all that. Of course, I don't know anything because I had anesthesia. So I remember waking up and being super crampy, and that's it. You know, and normal anesthesia wake up for me is kind of difficult. So either you get like really sleepy, groggy, Nikki, or you get like talkative, let me tell you about my life story, pull up a chair and get some wine, Nikki. Unfortunately, that day let me tell you everything that's going on in my head. So my husband, the nurse brought me out after I got dressed. My husband picked me up. We actually stopped at Curious Oyster to grab a bite to eat before we came home. And that was the worst decision ever. So my husband was hungry. He's like, you know, you need to eat. I didn't prepare any food for him to just kind of heat up for me. My mom wasn't here. So, you know, he's like, well, and I'm pescatarian. So he's like, well, that kind of, it always rules out fast food. So it's very difficult finding food for me because I'm very picky. I'm pescatarian, I'm dairy free, I try to be gluten free, so I'm extremely difficult to feed. So he's like, you know, I'm hungry, you're hungry, you didn't take anything out for dinner, or you didn't cook dinner the night before, like meal prep or anything, so let's just stop at Curious Oyster and grab something to eat. Instead of us doing takeout, we sat in a restaurant and ate. One, it was bad because we sat at a hot top. Two, it was bad because I was just coming out of anesthesia. So, don't be like Nikki. Public service announcement. Please go home after your procedure. Please go lay down after your procedure. There's no need to go sit at a hot top in a restaurant and eat your food and not even be able to really eat and keep your eyes open. Go home and go to sleep. Who cares? Who cares? You know, eat later. Yeah. So The doctor just told me the only thing I couldn't do was nothing inside of me for the next 72 hours. So you do it. I did have bleeding afterwards. I always use a menstrual cup. I'm going to do a video on my menstrual cup experience because Flex this menstrual cup, those are my jam. I love that. So I had to run to Target and get some sanitary napkins, and I actually get the ones by Honey Pot. They have herbs in them and a cooling effect. I'll link them in the description. When I say, I haven't worn menstrual pads in years, but when I say that I was hooked on this menstrual pad after a procedure, like the cooling of the situation, that was everything. Like I needed that in my life. So I stopped and got some menstrual pads, and it was they had me rotating Tylenol and ibuprofen, and of course, you know, you need to watch for signs of infection and fever and things of that nature, but of course I didn't have any of that. So my hysteroscopy, I keep looking at the words to see if I'm saying it properly. My procedure was not bad at all. Yes, I had cramping afterwards. I was able to go to work the next day. It was just like having an extra menstrual because it happens, I think, on cycle day 12. I believe it happens like right before ovulation, but when the uterus lining sheds. Maybe it happens right after your menstrual. I think it happens right after your menstrual. So that does suck because it was like, well, I just had a menstrual. Now I'm bleeding again. And I believe I bled for like 3 days. So yeah, that was my hysteroscopy experience. And that is going to lead us up to my frozen embryo transfer video, which should be coming out after the medication video, I believe. Yay! So here's all the lead up to where we need to be with our frozen embryo transfer. But it was well worth it. I did have a moment where I was like, oh, I just want to transfer. Let's not do this. But I'm happy I did do it to ensure a successful transfer. Good morning. Welcome back to All Things Nikki. We have Lorenzo, who hates being on camera, here with us today.
Hello.
I'm about to go in for my I will be lying to you about the name of it's a hysteroscopy. It's a more invasive DNC. That's what I take it as, right?
I guess.
How are you feeling? What are your thoughts?
Just, you know, hoping that everything goes well.
For the procedure or for
Everything.
Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping everything goes well as well. So yeah, I'm hoping everything goes well too. I feel like we can show all this footage to our children and they can know all of the stuff that we went through to have them. Cause this is getting real. Like I'm tired of anesthesia.
Yeah.
Financially, one, but physically, this is just a freaking lot. Today is December 22nd, so we're 3 days before Christmas. And
Yep.
I just want everything to go great.
Absolutely.
And I want her to remove everything that she has to remove. I wish she could just do everything while she's up in there. And yeah, I want the embryos to be able to stick. So whatever we need to do to make that happen, we're doing. It's just very, 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 very stressful. I don't like the fact that we have to go in. I have to go in all by myself without Lorenzo, thanks to COVID. This makes me even more nervous, like bubble guts for real. I have to sit here.
I don't think that's too much information.
No, I have the and and I just know that I'm not capable of taking care of myself post anesthesia. I feel like I say whatever I want to say.
That you do.
Yeah. So it's easier when I have, you know, Lorenzo there to kind of reel me back in. So, any last thoughts?
No?
I don't want to do this. I'm hoping that I'm not in a lot of pain afterwards.
Hopefully not.
I feel like I deserve a piece of chicken.
It is Tuesday. Tuesday.
Oh my gosh, listen. Eating clean, cutting out inflammation, all this to have these babies.
Mm-hmm.
I understand Papoose when he says that him and Remy Ma's baby was the golden child because you know they had it through IVF. I get it. I freaking get it. Yeah. So I'm home post hysteroscopy. I don't feel any pain. I'm still high. I'm spotting a little bit. I just went and grabbed some menstrual pads. I was told nothing for 72 hours, which puts us on Christmas Day. I'm so tired, but it's December 22nd, and I still have Christmas shopping to do, so I can't even hold the phone. So I'm trying to thug through and at least get up to go to the mall and get some Christmas stuff, but this is team doing too much right now. Like, I should just be sleeping. But instead, I'm thinking of all the things I need to do before Christmas to make Christmas magical. I don't know, guys. But the procedure is all done. I just really want this to work. I just really want our babies to stick. And that's that. I'll talk to y'all soon.
Yeah. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to go shop www.zenircandles.com. Use code ATN at checkout. Love you all so much. Bye.